Welcome back to PJ Design. This is PJ. I would like to show you today a very interesting plugin that can turn any of the surface that you have in the Rhino into this type of a wire construction. Are you ready? Let's get started. Today, let's talk about a plugin for the Rhino that allow you to create any of the wire construction which has the nut in the middle. It's a little bit bigger from any of the shape that you get from the Rhino. So let's go ahead to find the plugin first. You're first gonna go to the foodforrhino.com and then you're gonna search for Hamster. Once you hit search, you should see the icon right here. Clicking into it, and this is the plugin for both of the Mac and PC version, and just hit download on the button. I already downloaded, that's why you see it's a login. You might need to log in order to download, and once you download it, all you need to do is drag the icon into the Rhino. After you install it, then you should able to use it. How do we use it? Let me show you right here. First, in this case, I have a sphere, and then if you go to the command bar, just type a hamster. You're going to see there are few options for the hamster. The first one we're gonna try is called hamster multi-pipe. And when you click on this command, it's going to ask you to choose the geometry, and then we're gonna pick up this one. Automatically, you are going to see something like this. Now, it's going to ask you what is the nut size and which is where in the center. So if we wanted to make it bigger, let's say I want to change to 3, then we can have it something like that. Second is going to ask you what's the truss size, which is the bar in between. And in this case, I have a 0.3. If I want to change to 1 and you hit enter, then it will be something like this. Having more differences on the number, you're going to see a lot more differences in the shape. So let's do it one more time. That's using the hamster multi-pipe. We're gonna keep it 3, but the truss size we want to do it smaller. So let's do 0.4 and let's hit enter. Then you will get this shape right here. It's quite interesting. Now the second option on the hamster that we have is called hamster proximity multi-pipe. And what it does is not only it will multi-pipe the wireframe for you, it will also find the shortest distance. So for example, if we are using the same sphere, we're gonna use a hamster proximity multi-pipe, and then we're gonna click on it. As you can see, it doesn't go on the surface. It will find the shortest distance, which is most of the time create a triangle structure for any of the surface that you have. And again, the nut size, we want to choose 3, hit enter. And then the truss size, we want to choose 0.4 and hit enter. And that's how we can get this shape right here. Let me just delete this original shape. It's easier for you to see. If you are having some sort of the structure that you already have the triangle, like something that you go with the mesh already, or you can use any of the form from another plugin that I've been introduced long time ago. It's called Polyhedra. I will put the video on the right top corner so you can take a look on that video. For the Polyhedra command, once you click on this plugin, you can use all different kind of a shape and you can preview right here. If you want it to be really complicated or something similar, they'll have a different name for it. You can go by the name, or you can just visually to click on which one that it look good to you. Once you like the shape, that you just click OK, and then you can drag it, and then you will get this shape right here. Again, we are going to use a hamster command for the plugin, and we're gonna use a hamster proximity multi-pipe. And then we can get the shape like this. I want to do something a little bit smaller because the shape is more complicated. So I want to use the 2 for the nut size, and I want to use the 0.3 for the truss size. So then we can get something like this. As you can see, getting more and more complicated. It's based on the form that you have. Something quite interesting that you can use the Gemstone as well. And for the gemstone, I have another plugin that I showing in the previous video. It's called Free Jewel. And in this free jewel, then you can create any type of the gem here. Let's say I'm going to have a round stone for the brilliant cut, and the diameter I may want it to have 20 right here, and we can size it if you wanted to have different sizes. So then I get this gemstone right here, and I want to bring it out. Notice that the gemstone right here, if you click on it, it is showing us a closed mesh. And for us to use in a hamster, it has to be the polished surface. So we want to come in over here on my command, and we want to use mesh to nerve command, and then we can turn it into the polished surface. Once we turn it into the polished surface, we want to use the hamster multi-pipe command, and then we can turn it into a very interesting form. Let's say we wanted the setup to be the same, and then moving out this, then we can have this interesting form coming out from our gemstone. So with that saying, this is really quite interesting for you to practice. Let's take a look on the form that we create. I have another tutorial to show you how to make this hummingbird. Again, I will put the link on the top right here for you to use. But with this one, let's see if we can create something from here. With this sub-D surface, if we are going to use the hamster multi-pipe, you're gonna see this is like a really fat shape coming together because my hamster is kind of small. So I'm going to try one and see how that goes, and going something a little bit thinner. I want to try 0.2 here for the truss and see if that fit in your design. Look like the knot size is way too big, so I'm going to delete that and do it again. We're gonna pick out the geometry. Instead of using 1, I'm going to try 0.5 right here, so it gets smaller, and the truss size, let's try 0.3, and then we can get this shape right here. If you move it out, this will be a really good wire construction. Not so sure how you're going to cast this, depends on the size of it and also the truss size, but just wanted to show you another way to make an interesting wire. The same thing if it is already into the sub-D and then you wanted to shape to be more complicated like this one. You want to subdivide it, your sub-D right there. So every single one that I have here for every of the surface is being subdivided into 2. As you can see, now the shape is a little bit more complicated. Once you have a new sub-D with a lot more faces in there, what you wanted to do is we're gonna use the same command for hamster multi-pipe. And with this hamster multi-pipe, now I can make the knot size is a lot more smaller for 0.3. And the truss size, I'm going to keep it the same for the 0.3. And then so we can get this really tight structure for this one. Let's take a look on the render view and see if this is the size that you want. If not, you can continue to try the different knot size and the truss size to get the perfect shape and the wire that you want. I hope this plugin can bring in more dimension into your jewelry cat project. And if you'd like to get more news about the different type of plugins, sign up my newsletter, where you will receive the email for the new demonstration and new course or other interesting resource for jewelry cat design. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next.